Whispering shadows. I lived in a quaint lakeside house in rural Oklahoma with my mother when I was around 10 or 11. One night, a peculiar event unfolded, forever etching itself into the fabric of my memories. In the quiet of the night, I awoke abruptly for no apparent reason, an unusual occurrence for me. Unease hung in the air as my mother's distant snores provided the only audible backdrop. Suppressing my discomfort, I decided to venture to the bathroom, my need growing more urgent. The bathroom, tucked away on the opposite side of the house, required navigating through the kitchen and down a lengthy hallway. After completing my nocturnal mission, I flicked off the light and began my return journey to bed. That's when it happened. A distinct click echoed in the hallway, accompanied by the eerie glow of the bathroom light. Slowly turning, I witnessed the light flickering on and off, a strange rhythm that sent shivers down my spine. In the dimness, a white shape emerged at the end of the hall, resembling someone my size, crouched to the floor. Panic set in as the realization dawned that apart from my mother and me, no one else inhabited the house. The white figure began to whisper in a hushed man's voice, "Help me. I'm lost." Desperate to scream for my mother, my voice failed me. Instead, I managed a feeble "No!" before the figure, now on all fours, sprinted toward me. I fled through the kitchen, rounding corners until I reached my sleeping mother. Frantically shaking her awake, I uttered, "It's coming! It's coming!" Her eyes shifted from dazed to alarmed as she gazed over my shoulder, unleashing a scream that chilled me to the core. In the safety of my room, my mother clutched me tightly against the door, shutting out the nightmarish presence. We listened in terror as the entity circled the kitchen, the disconcerting sounds of hands and feet echoing against the tile. The kitchen's sliding glass door slammed open and shut, and we sat there paralyzed until the break of dawn. In the aftermath, I was sent to my grandmother's in the next town, never to return to that haunted house. Years later, my mother hinted at a discovery, a small burial site on the property housing 3 headstones belonging to children from the early 1900s. What I heard that night, a man's voice, seemed incongruous with their tragic tales. To this day, my mother refuses to divulge what she saw behind me that prompted her chilling scream, fearing the entity's return upon discussion. The shadows of that night linger, whispering secrets that neither of us dares to unearth.